What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by auta.nl. My name is Max, and today you join me on a lovely summer's day in the countryside with the Ford Mustang Mach-E Rally. This is awesome. I don't feel like this car has gotten the attention it deserves because it is a rally add-on package for the Mustang Mach-E GT. So you still have a 91 kilowatt hour battery, 487 horsepower, four-wheel drive, but everything has been slightly tilted towards off-road driving and dirt roads and just rallying, which is super cool. In addition to that, it also looks awesome. So today I'm going to show you around it. We'll take a look at the things that you get with the rally package, and then we'll take it for a drive on this gorgeous little road and then on a dirt road back there as well. So let's have a look at the things you get on the Mach-E GT Rally. Well, it's Mach-E Rally, I guess. It's a Mach-E GT, and the Rally is a package. 3,000 euros in the Netherlands, and you get a special front bumper with this lower part here. You get this upper part painted in this sort of super dark gray in a matte paint, which is cool. You still have very good looking headlights. You get this whole bit painted in this same matte dark gray down there as well. And of course, well, the coolest thing about this car, you get these rally wheels. So these are 19-inch instead of the 20s you get on a Mach-E GT, with around that Michelin Cross Climate 2 tires. So this is like an all-season tire, but it means you have a little bit more grip off-road. It also means you have a little less grip on-road, which is also fun. It's been lifted 1 inch, so 2.5 centimeters. I think I saw 20 millimeters and I heard 1 inch, so somewhere along those lines. You've got magnerized suspension with a firmer damper setup, Brembo brakes, stiffer stabilizers front and rear, protection for the engines, so a protection plate. I think you can actually see it over here, so it's this bit. Hope you can see that. I guess that's it. So you know, if you hit some rocks on a dirt road, you don't damage your front motor. It also looks the business with this kind of cool retro sticker. This has this yellow paint, but you can get super cool dark green or sand colors that fit the car really well. You also get a black roof. The sunroof, the panoramic roof, is also deleted in this package. 235/55 tires all around, so a little bit more narrow and high. You get this awesome rear spoiler, which is integrated beautifully into the roof. Look at that, that's so nice. And then this is like an homage to the Ford Focus RS spoiler. But just the combination of those wheels, the higher ride height and the rear wing, it makes it look so cool. And well, it is the coolest EV to look at, if you ask me. I think it's fun. And it's something that you don't really see that often with EVs. Just fun for the sake of being fun, and just, you know, cool for the sake of being cool, even though you lose out on a little bit of range, 510 versus 515, because you have the wing and the higher center of gravity because of the ride height. But it's fine. 5 kilometers, no one cares. And I just like that. Fun for the sake of being fun. And I think Ford is really good at that, actually. Inside, they didn't do that much. Well, I can show you something they did. You get this white finish on the seats, which is pretty nice. Really good seat with this high bolstering on the side, on your legs, but also the shoulders. Look at that. And then you've got the Rally logo on the seat as well. Nice headrest and white trim for the steering wheel. Other than that, there's no difference really here. It is a facelift Mach-E, so you get the updates that come with that, with the screen and the software and stuff. It's heating up out there, 33 degrees. One quite big downside, and something you just have to let slide, is this system. Although it works really well, like layout and everything is good, it's just so slow sometimes. It's quite laggy, and also to get all your like systems off, you have to go here. So that's 1, 2, then you have to wait for a bit, go here and turn off the speed limit, and then close that. So it's like 5 clicks, which is a bit too much. And then you also have to turn off the driver alert. The lane keeping is over there, so you click that and then you click that again, and then okay. So you have to do, I haven't found any shortcuts, so maybe they are there and I'm just not seeing them. But yeah, other than that, it's a really good system. It's very easy to use. You've got everything you need. You've got CarPlay as well, and yeah, it's quite nice. Little display behind the steering wheel as well. And then we can go to Untame, which is like the sportiest mode. And then because we have the rally package, you get the rally sport driving mode, which means that traction control, stability control and energy recuperation are limited. Chassis dynamics, power and throttle response are more geared towards control and confidence on the track. Okay, so you have to do Untame for that. And then over here you've got traction control. Hold that to just turn it off altogether. And that means that you have like a proper rallying car, basically. It's pretty insane. Let's have a drive on this little road. Engine sound on. It's not too loud, it's not too annoying. But I feel like for videos it's actually, I would normally turn it off, but I think for videos it's a bit nicer because you have audible feedback of what I'm doing with my throttle and stuff. The Mach-E GT, it is a good car to begin with, I have to say. With the update, the facelift, everything in here is a bit nicer. You've got 510 kilometers of range, which is okay. These days it's not groundbreaking, but it's good enough, I would say. Power is nice as well, 480. You don't really need that much more. It's just, if it would have like a proper range like we see nowadays, the Mach-E GT is, you know, it's been around for a while. You cannot really compare it to cars that are coming out today. I don't really think that's fair. But if this car would have had like 700 plus kilometers of range, and I was looking for an EV, I mean, I would have been on my way to a Ford dealership already. It is super nice to drive. The suspension feels solid. I love the steering wheel. It's nice and thin, although it's a bit heavy in rally mode, but I don't really care about that. It's just, you know, yeah, it's a bit too heavy. Not that much, but it's nice and thin. And the whole trend with these massive steering wheels, I'm so done with that. So thick and big, and I don't want that. This is perfect. Also, just driving around, it's super comfortable, it's quiet. So it's a really nice daily. And then add to that the fact that it looks super cool. And it goes, wow, it goes so well on road and off-road. I think this is a super cool package. So let me just show you. We've got a left right here. You can just clip the inside there, clip the inside there. The rear steps out and you can just play around with the car. I'm not even going that fast, but because it's a little bit higher, because you have those all-season tires, it just feels so much more playful, and I really love that. Let's do a 0 to 100. We don't really have a launch control, but there is sort of a launch control, like if you just brake launch it. Go. That's 4 seconds. So 3.8, that's what it does. So back to rally sport, and then traction control, hold it to turn it off, and then we're going onto this dirt road here, and then have some fun. So with those all seasons, it's a really, really good, like halfway between grip off-road and no grip on-road. As I said, it's just it's just the right amount of grip for both. And I feel like the person who just thought, okay, let's just put rally wheels on it and all seasons, and you can use it both on and off-road, the person who thought of that at Ford should get a raise, because that's just genius. So you can just floor it over here before the corner basically and go into a big four-wheel slide. And then you can go quite fast. You are leaving behind a big trail of dust. But, and here's something I didn't really think about. We've been here before on this dirt road, because there's just, yeah, you don't have that many nice dirt roads in the Netherlands. So this is quite near us. We've been here before with other cars, and you feel slightly, I don't know, antisocial, right? You're just flooring it on a dirt road, you're creating dust, plus a lot of engine noise, exhaust sound and stuff. It's just, you don't really feel, you feel a bit antisocial. With this, it's pretty like quiet on the outside of the car. You're not as annoying, I think, to other people. And it goes so sideways with everything off. You've got so much four-wheel power and immediate torque that you just claw your way out of every slide. The angles you can get are insane. The dampers, the Magna Rides, are great. They feel super solid. Listen, this is just awesome. Honestly, it's freaking awesome. I wish that I had like a more of a rally stage near here that I could do, because it is just so much fun. And you can get sick speeds. I don't want to go too fast because the dust trail is insane, and there are, you know, farms around here. It's hilarious, honestly, absolutely hilarious. I don't think I've ever had this much fun in an EV. That's not true. This is on par with the Ioniq 6N that I drove recently. With like the E-shift, the fake gearbox, that is also incredible, super fun. If this would have had that, holy fuck, because that adds another layer of engagement. And this is just the fun you can have with this car is awesome. I would just go out of my way trying to find these dirt tracks to have fun with. Oh, and again, big speed, really, really good. Dampers feel great. Those tires are doing their job. It looks the business going sideways with a big like sand splash. What else do we have over here? I don't really know. I think we've got more on the right here. But I think electric dirt bikes. I think they exist, right? I think I've seen that before, but that would take away so much of the like the angry townspeople with pitchforks and torches. Ah, okay, this is like, yeah. Oh God, I honestly kind of want one. It's so good. Oh, it's good. Oh my God. Wow, guys, I honestly I'm having so much fun in this car, and I wasn't really expecting that. I haven't heard enough about this thing. It's been quiet around it, and I don't understand why. By the way, in other markets that are not fun hating, like the Netherlands, you can get big like rally light, well, not big, you can get rally lights in the grille, integrated into the grille. I'll pull up a picture right now. Also looks super cool, but we don't get that. So anyway, I'll show you a couple of specs that I love. You know, the teal, the sand, the green, the different wheels, white, anthracite. I mean, go and order this, because it needs to be rewarded. The fact that they did this, they could have just said, okay, let's do a Mach-E rally and just give it some stickers and a little spoiler, and they didn't do that. You know, you've got upgraded suspension, you've got engine protection plates, it's higher, you've got those tires and rally wheels, the big wing. It's just, there's a lot here for 3,000 euros, and it really improves the Mach-E GT, and yeah, makes it super fun. Also, I think on a little road like this, it is a bit of a rally stage actually, right? This little road, and then you can get it sort of sideways on all wheels if there are no bikers around. See? It's so good. Honestly, it's so good. It's so much better than I was expecting, and it deserves more praise. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go and hurry to the Ford dealer and go and get yourself one of these rallies, because it is awesome. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe by hitting the big button. Check out the video on the right or the playlist on the left, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye.